unusual response. What's unusual is the next Dwayne Davis takes. Unusual for the normal person, maybe not unusual for like in culture.
What up, y'all? What's going on? How y'all?
Kayak told me when to book.
Everybody good? Yeah, man. Trying to see what's up with this murder trial.
Kayak told me when to book to get a great rental car deal. Guess we can stop scrolling for travel advice.
Who's at the door?
We'll never know.
Yo, what up, Frank? What's good, yo? It started today, Tupac trial today. Good morning, Frankie. Good morning.
So later, Dwayne Davis organizes 2 vehicles to go over to the 662. Before that, he gets the gun from Zip Martin. He goes out to his Mercedes-Benz, gets the gun from Zip Martin. And then after some time, he assembles 2 cars to go to 662 to violently confront Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight for the beating of his neck. And you'll hear that Dwayne Davis wasn't initially in the white Cadillac. He goes into a van, and Orlando Bacon Lane Anderson, they go in a white Cadillac, and they go to Club 662, waiting for Tupac Shakur, waiting for Suge Knight, waiting for this violent confrontation. And what you learn is that
Yo, look at his
Tupac
face.
Shakur and Suge Knight don't show up while they're there.
I was at 626, and they show up. We waited about 15, 20 minutes, they didn't show up. So, if I show you some liquor, shot in the liquor store, I got out my hand.
So what you hear Dwayne Davis say is he got out of the van and goes into the Cadillac. And the plan at that point is to go to a liquor store, get some booze, and then go back to the Las Vegas Strip and party. What the original intention was before Orlando Anderson was beaten at the MGM. But on the way back to the Las Vegas Strip, they see a caravan of cars. That caravan included Tupac Shakur, and in that white Cadillac, before the shooting occurs, Dwayne Davis explains that the driver is Terrence T. Brown. In the rear driver's side is DeAndre Dre, or Big Dre Smith.
Okay.
In the rear passenger side is Orlando Bacon Anderson. And Dwayne Davis himself, DB, is in the front passenger side. And this is how Dwayne Davis explains the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Damn.
You go to the store right here, and we came over armed at the Long Lake Boulevard. Oh, shit. Here they come back there and go to me. She goes, Tupac! There you go. And you tell me what old lady was on the There's a little guy. Just go inside, check the recorder, see where they was.
So what directed your attention to was some girls shouting at Tupac?
Tupac, he gave us away. I'm glad he got away. You know, and I'm fine.
Look at his face. Look at TGD face. Look at his lawyer face. Look at TGD. Come on, Fifi.
So you were in the class if you had to, or you were just okay. So you handed the gun to the backseat. Yeah. You were here, ready? Yeah, ready,
So what you hear Dwayne Davis say, admit that as they see Tupac Shakur,
Y'all see they put that jacket on his ass. They must have heard us, bro. When we were talking about TVD, we were talking about that little ass tie.
Dwayne Davis, along with
They heard us, bro.
Smith and Anderson, decide to make a U-turn, confront Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. Dwayne Davis has the firearm. It's the firearm he got from Eric Lon's apartment, and then he passes it to the back. Dwayne Davis says that if they were on his side, if Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight were on his side of the vehicle, he would have shot them himself.
And what he
But
said?
because of the other side, DeAndre Smith.
And what he said in the book?
DeAndre Smith, according to Dwayne Davis, did not want to shoot at that time. So Orlando Anderson shot into that car. Dwayne Davis explains this over and over again.
Oh, shoot. Hey, when you start the class game, you say you should look over to see you. You go try that. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's dizzy getting shot, and then the story is Tupac's trying to either get out of the backseat or something. Yeah, we just have to. I'll see the movie for the show. I'm dead. I'm dead. See, it was crazy or something. A piece of glass over his neck right here. Yeah, the thing, very crazy. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. You go to the car, get off. You made it right. Okay, but the sound was, you said, like, cool. You made it right, you know. So all she made home. Stupid. They shot. So Tupac's trying to get to the backseat. What shit? You can only know you're too big, you know.
They also
One other thing Dwayne Davis talks about.
They also mentioned P. Diddy Combs. I was trying to go live a little earlier when they first started, when they brought the jury in. They brung up Sean Diddy Combs too. So his name is officially in the Tupac Shakur record. It's for the record. So they mentioned his name. So I don't know how this shit gonna play out. Anyway, happy Monday to y'all. Let's get back into it.
You can only know you're too big.
Another thing Dwayne Davis talks about during the murder of Tupac Shakur is that there's a car full of women. I think he calls them broads. A car full of women who are there as well. And you're going to hear from her. And what she's going to tell you is that she disagrees slightly with Mr. Davis's rendition of facts. They were, in fact, communicating with Suge and Tupac's car, but they weren't talking to Tupac, they were talking to Suge.
Oh.
And what she says is she hears gunshots, she sees a white Cadillac flee, and then what Dwayne Davis interprets as them chasing her, she'll tell you is them just panicking and trying to get away. But she will say they inadvertently follow Dwayne Davis and the other people in the white car as they are fleeing.
Whoa. Mm-hmm.
After Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur's vehicle is shot, Suge Knight makes a U-turn and heads back to the Las Vegas Strip. The car ultimately can go no further and stops.
Yo, he said he was on his way to the hospital, trying to take Tupac to the hospital.
That Suge Knight was grazed in the head, had some glass going in his head. And he ultimately survives those injuries and is released very quickly. You'll also hear that Tupac Shakur was shot multiple times. He was brought to UMC, and then 6 days later, he succumbed to those injuries.
That's right.
And within 24 hours, the Cadillac and the assailants are back in Compton. They stay the night, and they drive right home.
Wow.
But a war followed them back in Compton. Because
East Coast, West Coast.
while people were afraid to come forward to police, the police knew and the streets knew that Southside Compton Crips were responsible for this murder. And the war that follows in Compton is a bloody one. You'll hear that Mob Piru and Southside Crip members start shooting at each other.
Yep.
Within 10 days, 3 people are killed. A number of people are shot, including an 11-year-old girl. And what you'll also learn is that none of those cases were prosecuted.
Wow. None of those cases are prosecuted.
In this context,
11-year-old girl shot, and nobody prosecuted for that case.
The combination of gangs and guns is scary. And in this world, silence means survival. Now, the one person who has a hard time being silent is Dwayne Davis. You're going to hear from 1998 to 2023, Dwayne Davis has given a number of statements regarding this case. So, as early as 1998, Davis spoke to the FBI. He admitted he was in Las Vegas during Tupac's murder, but he denies being responsible. Then in 1990, Davis speaks to the FBI again. And these aren't interviews that are focused on the Tupac Shakur murder. These aren't interviews regarding drug transactions and drug trafficking. But he does say that Tupac does come up, and Dwayne Davis admits to being in Las Vegas for Tupac Shakur's murder. Says he wasn't involved. He was mad about the fact that Orlando Anderson was beaten, and that his plan was to handle it in Compton had Tupac survived. Then in 2008, the interview of clips we've heard today, in a secret interview with the federal task force, Davis admits to his role in the murder of Tupac Shakur. And we do need to talk a little bit about this 2008 federal task force.
Uh-oh.
Because what this task force is investigating is not the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Look, TCD got his own camera. God damn. They got the camera.
Rapper by the name of Christopher Wallace.
Oh shit. Coming up Biggie. Oh shit. They're bringing up Biggie.
Christopher Wallace got murdered 6 months after Tupac.
Look at Keith.
And there was some allegation.
Hey man, I'm so glad to be here with y'all today.
Task force was formed to determine what happened.
We in here, y'all.
And the interesting thing about the murder of Christopher Wallace is that Christopher Wallace is still
we witnessing history,
a party in LA. Also at that party, Dwayne Davis.
Oh shit.
Christopher Wallace there was a suspect vehicle on a Chevy SS Impala, and Dwayne Davis happened to own the Chevy SS Impala.
Damn.
Now, as a result of that, the task force decides, well, let's look at Dwayne Davis. And the thing we know
so Keefy D, he was at a party when Biggie was in LA. That's crazy.
They were able, through a CI and an undercover, to have a drug transaction with Dwayne Davis. And as a result, Dwayne Davis now has a case, big trafficking case. And so the federal task force approaches Dwayne Davis and they say, hey, look, we want information regarding the murder of Christopher Wallace. That is what we are trying to do.
Oh, shit. Look, he's shaking his head.
I don't have any information.
Hey, y'all, this gonna get good, man. I'm so glad I'm here with y'all. I'm so glad y'all here, yo. This shit gonna be good.
And that's what he does. He tells a
They
federal
talking about
task
Biggie,
force
bruh.
that-
They talking about P. Diddy Combs.
What you've heard.
I'm talking about out the real. This the opening statement. This opening statement.
That secret conversation, that proffer, was secretly recorded and released later. In 2009, Davis is being so helpful to federal authorities that he actually flies out to New York to try and get Zip Martin to implicate himself in the Tupac Shakur.
Yo,
Zip Martin at that time
Zip Martin in New
was
York.
dying of cancer.
Zip Martin
Out of the game,
is the
really
P. Diddy
bad.
link. I'm telling you. Zip
In
Martin
2009, though,
got ties with
Dwayne
the
Davis
Pyru
gives an
blood.
interview to Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Detective Dan.
Man, they about to put some shit
Now-
together, bro.
Dwayne Davis is more guarded in that interview. It is a different setting than the interview.
Happy Monday, y'all.
in 2000.
Man, I appreciate
It's not a
y'all being
secret
here, yo.
call. But Dwayne Davis doesn't know.
Yo, it's the Tupac trial, y'all. It's day one. It's day one, y'all.
That he was in the White House.
Saying he facing 30 years.
That ultimately killed Tupac Shakur.
Look at his face, bro.
Then, in 2011, the landscape changes. Because in 2011, Greg Kading, the guy who was leading the task force,
Hope everybody all right.
the guy who organized the secret proffer between Dwayne Davis and the federal task force, he leaves law enforcement and decides he's going to publish a book about his Biggie Smalls, the guy who was killed 6 months after Tupac, and Tupac Shakur. And what he puts in the book is that Dwayne Davis confessed to the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Oh, shit.
The book tells the story about his admission, about
Somebody
himself.
else wrote
Also
a
tells
retired
the
cop
Dwayne Davis
saying he that he confessed. God damn, bruh. I ain't know that.
Terrence Brown's involvement.
Wow.
And this is a problem for Dwayne Davis.
Hell yeah, it's a
Because
problem.
that meeting was supposed to be secret. And now his cooperation with federal authorities is
Ooh.
open to the world.
Oh, shit.
Not only that, Greg Kading is now profiting
Look at his face, y'all.
off
Come on,
Dwayne
Keefy.
Davis's.
Don't let him get you, Keefy.
So,
Man,
2017,
I can't wait to see it.
Dwayne
Hear
Davis
the
decides to go.
the defense opening statement.
He's approached by the producers of a show called Death Row Chronicles that appears on BET. And this is just a small portion of what he says is his motivation for appearing.
But when you give me that, I was probably keep being good. I'm going to live and really to tell you the story about Tupac Shakur. We were out here for 20 years. Newspapers, magazines. I'm coming out now with this story because I got cancer. I got nothing else to lose. All I'm here right now is the truth.
Dwayne Davis says, all I gotta do now is tell the truth. And in the 2017 public interview,
Yo, this dude in so many lanes is confessing to this shit, bro. And they bringing up all this
he used
shit.
to be part of the murder.
They done brung up Biggie, they done brung up Tupac. God damn.
And when he says he's the only person that can tell what happened, he's right. Because
Wow.
by 2017, Terrence Brown is deceased. DeAndre Smith is deceased. Orlando Baby Lee Anderson is deceased. Terrence Brown was murdered in an unrelated incident. Orlando Anderson was murdered in an unrelated incident. And DeAndre Smith died from it. Remarkably, in 2019,
Damn. Look.
Dwayne
This,
Davis then decides he's
go
going to
on
publish
Vlad
his own book.
TV. He on Vlad TV. There you go.
And with regards to the book, it is certainly a lot of
That's
stuff.
crazy, bro. So Vlad TV done made the Tupac trial. That's crazy. All that clout he's about to
mad about Orlando Anderson about the beating of Orlando Anderson. He was in Las Vegas. He got the gun. He was in the white Cadillac, and he handed the gun to the sheriff. And what you'll notice is a constant thing that always goes through these statements: Dwayne Davis's visceral anger at Tupac Shakur for putting hands on his nephew. In the book, he says, then on my nephew gave us the ultimate green light to do something to their ass.
Wow. Oh,
then
shit.
Dwayne Davis decides that he's going to do public interviews regarding his role in the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Oh, no, bro.
So you ended up getting in the car, baby, running down. Yeah, we're sitting right on Sunset, and dude, act like he's a parade or something. And at the end of the day, hang out with him, man, it's Tupac, it's Tupac. Shit, it's Hollis boy. From there, really, that motherfucker capable of side out. No shit.
You hear him, right? He pulled up on the side on. That's what he said.
He admits to being a leader of Southside Crips. He admits to the significance of the fight over the death row chain.
Y'all know where my stance is. I believe the cameraman, the person who took the last known Tupac shot.
He admits that he was hunting down Tupac and Chuck, first going to 616. He admits that he got a Glock 40 from Harrison Martin for the purposes of hunting Tupac. He admits that he was in a white Cadillac with his gang members looking for Tupac. He admits to seeing Tupac in a black BMW and then changing directions, making that U-turn to confront Tupac and Chuck. He admits to putting the gun he obtained that night in the backseat of the vehicles of the shooter's good shape. And again, what remains? Even as late as 2020,
more interviews.
Visceral anger at Tupac Shakur.
They playing all this shit in court.
Tupac was wrong with two fucking shit. Don't forget he was wrong. Honestly. Yeah, I think you could have, reacted in a better way. Listen, man. You don't think that is wrong? You could have reacted in a better way, I guess. I'm talking. Flash is fucking biggest fan. He admitted that man is wrong. I mean, come on, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. They never jumped my nephew didn't jump on me. They jumped on my nephew. Kid, man. My nephew was a fucking kid. He was a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? He was a fucking kid. That's why he has to jump. He's a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? They were wrong. My nephew never jumped that man. They jumped on my nephew. My nephew didn't throw a punch. Shit was wrong with him.
Said we're wrong. They don't know
and this
nephew.
anger is not just demonstrated publicly, but you will
hear Frankie, crazy brother.
Privately, in a conversation with his son, he
Frankie
talks about
is crazy.
his feelings about Tupac Shakur.
Crazy,
Nearly
crazy.
30 years after the murder.
Man, they got recorded phone calls with this nigga, bro. Ain't looking good at all, Keith. You ain't gonna lie.
Years later, that is the visceral anger that Dwayne Davis had for Tupac Shakur. He did it in 2.5 hours. He took care of what he thought was the proper response. And 28 years later, he still is angry about what Tupac did. On September 7th, 1996, Tupac Shakur publicly, on camera, participated in a humiliating beating of Dwayne Davis's nephew, Orlando Anderson. Dwayne Davis knew that in his world, that required a response. Over the years, in private interviews, in public statements, and even in private calls, Dwayne Davis has repeatedly told us over and over again about the
lawyer biting his
in the revenge
fingers.
drive-by shooting of Tupac Shakur. And now, 30 years later, we're going to ask you to finally hold Dwayne Davis accountable.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was a long opening statement, God dang. He made sure to bring up okay, here the defense turn.
Of course, whenever you're ready.
Here they defense. Brother. Oh, my bad.
You got it, or do you want 19 versus 2?
Think about it.
Okay.
Okay, that's the judge. The white lady, younger lady.
Whenever you're ready.
Good morning. We spent a lot of time, I think, when we were picking a jury, determining who would be the right jurors for a case like this. Obviously, we want people who are going to reserve judgment until the end, but really look at the evidence with a critical eye. Now, what the state has just told you, what they believe to be the evidence in this case. But really, at the end of the day, you have factors.
He already won. He already won to me already. The opening statements. Like once you break, cause we gonna try to break down this shit.
I had asked the question.
You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down piece by piece. So when we look at the opening statement, to me the defense got it already. Cause he coming after the jury. He said, no, in picking a case like this, we wanted to make sure that we selected the right jury. Smart. That's giving them, that's complimenting them for being, you know what I mean, the right juror. You see what I'm saying? Like he already getting on the juror side. Like that's smart.
Microphone. I'd ask some of you if that microphone was buried and dug up 30 years from now, would it still be a microphone? The answer is yes. And the reason why that's important is because in this case, what they are telling you, they're representing it to be a fact, but it really is fiction. And it's up to you to determine what the facts are in this case. Now, I'm going to give you a timeline here for you to understand just a little bit of how this is going to work, because there's so much evidence in this case that we have to sort of compartmentalize some things. And what I've done is really just sort of focused on the 3 detectives that work this file from beginning to now. The first detective you will hear
Lily. Hey, hon. How you doing, Lily? Good to see you, darling. Hey, yo, we breaking down the Tupac murder trial, Lily. It's the first day. Hey, Lily, they done mentioned Biggie, they done mentioned Tupac. It's getting crazy. So we had the opening statements right now. It's the defense, the prosecution that made their. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Lily. Glad you're here, hon. Happy Monday.
He arrives on scene. He's assigned to the case. He starts his investigation.
One of the moderators is in the building. Girl, Lillian.
He was critically
injured. Good to see you, darling.
And it isn't until 6 days later that he passes away. But Detective Becker starts his initial investigation because it's pretty serious, and as a result,
this right here is Keefe D's, the defense lawyer right here.
That Filipino poll on a Saturday night in the middle of a fight between
Mike
Tyson and Bruce Seldon. It was a very busy morning.
Detective.
And he arrived at a time where he was able to determine.
Yeah, Lillian, I'm glad you're here, man.
That was found at the scene. That's another factor.
Look, there go Keefe D. There you go.
Potentially it was a plot for him. that was the actual firearm that was used.
So, Detective Baker, 1996-2001, began investigation on scene. Flamingo and Koval were still busy. Cartilage casings, a 40, Glock 40. CSA arrived on the scene, documents, evidence cards, document everything standard, officer reports.
Hugely important. Why? Because at this point in the future,
So that was the detective first on the scene.
Detective Becker will not remember details like he would if he had like his report constructed. And that's going to be important for you to consider in this case. Now, what Detective Becker does, though, is because the outcry, the attention, the media.
It says Detective Baker kept the file in his office due to leaks in the metro.
Because he was
Wow.
leaks in the metro, leaking information out to the public.
That's crazy. So it's so much corruption, man. He was scared to put the evidence in it.
Now,
In the evidence. A lot of Detective Becker's reports are still missing. So a lot of Detective Becker's reports are still missing. Talking about now. So we got talk some missing evidence.
Now, Detective Becker also did not trust Compton PD. Why is that important in this case? Because there's an individual by the name of Reggie Wright Sr.
Oh shit! Reggie Wright!
Incompetent, in charge of
oh, Reggie Wright, y'all!
His son is Reggie Wright Jr. He was the head of security for Get-Go Records. The same security that was here in Las Vegas on the night of September 7th, 1996.
Oh shit! This shit getting crazy.
With Mock Tyrese Blood, and detectives Ladd and Brennan from Compton answered directly to Reggie Wright Sr.
Woo!
Becker did not trust Compton PD.
Woo!
And the one thing that he really didn't trust is that most of their information came from
Talk about dirty cops.
informants that were not reliable.
Boy.
And because of his good intuition, Compton PD was shut down.
Look at KVD face.
2002 corruption.
Wow.
He just evaporated the police department and the sheriff's department.
They shut the police department down, man, under investigation, corruption. Wow, bro. Wow.
Now what facts, right? Just like the pads of paper that you have in your hand and the pens that you have in your hand, what facts can we determine from Detective Becker's efforts?
Happy Monday to everybody.
Multiple times, that's a fact. That can be proven. We know that it was a 40 caliber firearm. That's a fact. Due to the cartridge casings. On the corner of Flamingo and Coleman. That's also a fact. Right?
That's crazy.
I
can't believe like we're actually witnessing an actual murder, a trial, Tupac murder trial. Like, I thought it was one of them ones just chalk up to the game.
Night, and then Tupac dies 6 days later. Those are facts that would not be repeated.
Look at Keefy D face
during the time that we spend together. But here's one thing: there are no facts to point to Keefy.
Uh-oh.
Not one. You're going to hear about this over and over and over again. No facts like the microphone in your hand or the pad of paper that you have.
Stop. So, in other words, they're saying everything that Keefy D said is fabricated. Ain't no facts.
He was enough on the gang unit, and at the time of the shooting, he was
this Detective Long from 2002 to 2017.
He will testify and tell you that every time.
Wow, so he gonna testify. This dude, Detective Long.
That's what we do as a police officer. And he
so all of this is in the opening statements of both sides. The prosecution that made their opening statement.
But here's the thing.
Here to defend.
Detective Long also encouraged
Lillian, it's crazy, girl. It's crazy. We're witnessing the Tupac murder trial. Like, yo, that's crazy.
And they weren't authorized to do so. So they changed the case number so that people couldn't find the file. In addition to that, what you're going to learn is LAPD reached out to him, called him up and said, hey, Detective Long, we have the gun And we tested it, and it matches back to what you're looking for in terms of the weapon that killed Tupac Shakur.
Damn. What up, bro? Shit, on my live right now, covering the Tupac case. Yeah. What you got going on? I know that's right, bro. Shit, I ain't doing nothing either, bro. This chill day, man. Chill day. Yeah. I know it. Come on, bro. Yeah.
These niggas hit me up like 9:18 this morning. I was slumped, bro. So where you at?
Yeah.
What you mean where I'm at? I said, I'm in my bed. It's like, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I said, and I'm getting my car worked on today. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
You supposed to be working today? I said, no. Tuesday, and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm off. No, Monday and Tuesday, I was off. After Wednesday, the rest of the week, I'm home.
Yeah.
I don't know if you checked your email, but the captain, I think he updated the ship. I said, ain't no way in hell he updated that ship yesterday without texting the calling.
Yeah. That don't make no sense.
I'm at church. Yeah, I'm at church, bro. I'm not thinking about like even shit on a Sunday, bro. And then when y'all tell me I'm off, that's what it's been.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, bro, they switched the schedule up and had me on the show. I said, well, y'all gonna be a man down today, bro. Sorry. I said, I've been punctual. I've been doing my shit ever since I came here.
Yeah.
Y'all even, I ain't about to sit here and backtrack, bro, and do something stupid like this.
Yeah.
The fucking work, bro.
Yeah.
I said, y'all gotta get right. I said, this is not a me thing. This is a y'all thing. Because the past 3 weeks, y'all been fucking up the goddamn schedule and the shit, bro.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're gonna take this L today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get my rest today.
Yeah.
And I will be at 100% to work for you.
Yeah.
Coming Wednesday.
That's right.
Like, nah, bro. Like, y'all take my Fridays from me. Y'all take my wrestling training days from me. Kiss my ass today.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, dog. Yes, sir, dog. Oh,
Yeah,
blame,
man,
bro.
I've been
That's
chilling.
dang.
Finally got my car up and running.
Good.
Yeah, got her back online. Took me a couple of hours to get it back, but this is what it was telling me. And my baby up running, all my AC running good.
Come on now.
Filters and everything changed out. I didn't even know there was a filter in the motherfucking glove compartment.
Oh yeah, all on. It's a filter. All on.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I
sir.
know it. So I'm learning. I'm learning
As you go.
And,
Yes, sir.
yeah, man.
Yes,
So,
sir.
like, I got that thing. My dude, he was like, man, I'm impressed, man. Like, most people don't even know what to look for.
Yeah.
When I say, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
support. So he's like, for you to listen and do that. He said, man, Mike McCool can't got you yet, man. I said,
Hey,
hell no.
It's definitely in you, boy. Yeah. It's in you, doc. I'm telling you. Your granddaddy was about that, boy.
Yeah, man, he was built different.
He was built different, bro.
Early in the morning, he'll be out there fucking around court.
Telling you, bro. That was his passion, bro. He done had some shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Honestly, man, I wanted to drive his car that he moved.
Hell,
That shit, so
that's
fucking bad, bro. Race car.
that shit stupid, bro. I ain't lying, bro.
Man, there's lights on the fucking side. I thought Granddaddy brought that himself a personal hardware, bro.
Yeah, bro. That shit was stupid, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to go inside the crib in a little bit
Okay.
and do some shadow wrestling.
Yeah.
Walk through some of the movements and stuff.
Get your training in.
Yeah, put the phone down so that I can record myself in the form.
Yeah. And look at yourself and study. Yeah.
Look at myself and study.
I like it, bro. I like it. Good idea.
I was fucking with kids last night.
Yeah.
And so I told her to apply a headlock on me. So that way, you know what I'm saying? I tried to keep up my shop. She said, hey, no. I said, come on, apply the headlock, man.
Yeah.
And I taught her how to properly do it and how to put your hands and stuff. And she did it, and I went and did it. Moved her arm out in the way, and then I did a sneaky little way of a reverse. Put her arm behind her back.
Come on now.
To the headlock. And I said, okay, now I want you to push me like we're going to the wall, and then I'm gonna bounce off the wall, and then you're gonna throw me towards the bed, and I'm gonna act like you're gonna bounce off the bed back to you, and you just shoulder tap me.
Yeah.
And so sure enough, she did just that. Drove me to the wall, threw me to the damn bed.
Come on, bro.
Ran straight to her, and she said, whoosh. And I took that shit to the floor, boy. She was weak. I said, you gotta get hype, you can't laugh, you gotta get hype.
I love it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it, man. I do. All right. Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's what it is, man. I'm about to finish this. Well, I ain't gonna finish. I'm gonna be out here for a while, breaking down this Tupac trial, bro. This shit intense, man. I never thought I'd live to see it. I ain't even think, you know what I mean? So, the fact that they got somebody in there that they done brung up P. Diddy, they done brung up. Yeah. It just, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yes, sir. Right. Nah, bro. So they got the shit live right now. And so, yeah, man. So I'm about to do that shit. Well, I'm on live now. I'm gonna keep going, bro. But yeah, man, if you ain't doing that, man, later on, man, tune in. I'll probably still be live. Bullshit.
What time are you going live?
Shit, I'm live now.
Oh shit, I'm going to tune in.
All right. Ooh, niggas got the spinner, got the spinners. Go ahead, put a brush to that jump. Ricky Ricardo, Ricky Martin looking motherfucker.
Hey, before I let you go, man, I took a shower last night, bro. Like my shit is.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Ricky Ricardo, man. I don't know what's up in our band. You know we white folks, man. You know we got some white folks. Yeah, we got some European. we got some. Yeah, we part slave master, bro. Yeah, man. Yup. We got a whole lot of shit going on. Bro. I swear, bro. Tell it. I love you too, man. I will, man. They hear you, bro. They hear you. Glad to be in the house. Cool.
Wisdom, knowledge, and complete understanding, bro. Like, if you tuned in with them, bro, you're gonna get something out of the day, bro. So stay encouraged, stay blessed, and stay happy and healthy, man. From me to you, love y'all, bro. I'm gonna go out, bro.
On that note, I'm gonna get at you, cuzzo. Peace. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. That was my cuz, man. I try to give my cuz and all my family, man, when they call me and check on me, man, I try to give them their time, man. You know what I'm saying? I never want to shun away family. You know what I mean? So, on that note, let's get back to this trial. I know we done missed a lot. Yeah. Let's see. See if we can catch up. Might have to refresh this joint, man. My cousin, man. Damn, cuz. I'm trying to get right, man. My cousin, man. Come on, man. Dang.
Listen to all the evidence that his work was biased.
Let me blow the phone up.
Those are the things you're going to determine for his cause. Now, because of the fact that in terms of the evidence itself, he doesn't have much, the state's going to lean pretty heavily on their witnesses.
Man, happy Monday to everybody.
The type of people you're going to run across in this trial based upon their witnesses.
This Tupac defense attorney. I mean, not Tupac, PPD.
He's remember, the security company for...
I can't believe, they talking about Reggie Wright, bro. They got Reggie Wright in this bitch.
And
hey, man, I appreciate that light, man. For real, yo.
Second of all, he also he's a former Compton police officer. He worked for Compton PD for about 5 years. And
so they talking about Compton PD being corrupt, right? And they really talking about Reggie Wright, bro. I can't believe this shit.
Reggie Wright Sr. was the head of the Compton PD gang.
Damn.
What you also learn about Reggie is that, once again, he was supposed to be protecting Suge Knight. Where was he the night of the shooting? In addition to that, he ordered his security
he's supposed to be protecting Suge Knight the night of the shooting.
What you also learn is he wasn't even around when the shooting occurred. So the principal, meaning the person he should have been protecting the most, would have been Suge Knight, the head of Death Row Records. This man is nowhere to be found. He was sitting in the club on 662 down the street, waiting for Suge to show up, while he left his people that were working for him unarmed in the vehicles behind Suge Knight.
That's crazy.
And when push comes to shove, he orders his people to lie to the police during their investigation.
Yo, he ordered his security not to be armed that night of the shooting.
That guy's gonna be called like that.
They put it in the, hey, bro, it's right here, bro.
When everyone said that, Suge Knight was in prison because he was not supposed to be in a fight.
Hey, man, they put all this shit out there, bro.
Guess who takes over Death Row Records? Reggie Wright.
Oh!
Now, the state is also getting other people with unreliable positions, including criminal history, motivations, and
spicy.
That are the people and quality of the evidence that you're going to listen to in this case. Just to give you another example, there's going to be an individual by the name of Devonta Dirt Rock Lee. Who is he?
Dirt Rock.
He's been a paid informant.
Paid informant. They're talking about paid informants.
He had paid him to be an informant. He will, of course, say whatever he needs to say to avoid his own criminal actions, but his testimony will be inconsistent. And that's what you have to really rely on.
Wow.
What exactly is he going to say, and can you even believe it? In addition to that, you're also going to...
See, they got Keepy D drinking some water.
PD detective by any...
Keepy D thirsty.
Same told you about it.
Look, he said, nigga cook.
What was happening with regards to Keepy. Now, Greg Hayden, he stole the file. What you're going to learn is he actually stole the file. He took the Tupac and the Biggie case files and walked out the door. This is an LAPD detective.
An LAPD detective took the Tupac and Biggie file out.
Then he holds himself out as the person who solves the murder.
Write a book about it. Ooh.
That's the LAPD detective.
God damn, bro.
Now, what you also have to learn is when he was a detective with LAPD, was basically caught manipulating witnesses. And because he was caught manipulating witnesses, that led the case to be overturned.
Look at the people behind Keepy D. Everybody eyes like, oh. Look at the white lady eyes. She like, I'm telling you, bro, this is crazy.
Now, your challenges, right? I mean,
they ain't holding back shit. This is just the opening stage.
I mean, things going on. But it's really time. Like, how do you, as jurors, trying to figure out time on this case. There's been so much time. Delays. By who though? And there's corruption. How do you look at your information that you're receiving with anything more than just
Talking about corruption,
like skepticism? Like you're not looking at this stuff and like, well, I mean, you have a motive to lie. You have a motive to tell or deceive. There's no actual facts. When you get past all the talk and talking, just look at the actual facts. What facts do you have to support any of what KPD said on any of his interviews or in the book?
Damn.
When you look at this relevant timeline again, and you see the length of time, ask yourself, what facts do they have to even put KPD in a car in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996? What facts?
Lillian, it's
When
crazy.
you look at the video that happened at the MGM, look for him. Try to find him there. Try to find any of the other individuals. Remember, he said there's 3 individuals in the car with him and Orlando Anderson. Orlando's in the video because he's been beat up. Find any of the other individuals on the videos of the MGM. Look for evidence that shows that TPD was even in Las Vegas on the night of the fight. Receipts, cards, a picture of him standing next to somebody else, maybe watching the fight from another casino. Something, give me something. In the book, you're going to learn that Kiki says that he was at the fight. He was sitting on the second row. He was sitting with all the celebrities, and he's dressed in his finest.
Look at KVD just chilling. He laid back in the
iota of proof
chilling.
that he was ever at that fight.
Well, he
But you know
chilling.
who does show an iota of proof that he was at the fight?
He don't look nervous. He don't look as nervous.
Suge Knight was rated, and at some point, there is a ticket stub to that fight, the Tyson versus Sullivan fight with Suge Knight's possession.
Ooh.
Because he went to the fight. And you would think, a fight like this, you want to show everyone that you were at the fight. There's no evidence at all that man was in the fight.
But guess what though? Guess who was at the fight? Hold on. But guess who was at the fight? The nigga that took the last photo, and you remember we broke it here on the channel. The dude, there's no evidence showing that Kiki D was there at the fight, there in Las Vegas at all. But when I was telling you the last known dude who took that photo of Tupac, him and his partner, quote unquote, went to Vegas, had tickets to go to the fight, but didn't even go. Quote unquote, sold them. You remember? We broke it down. Crazy, bro.
Really, at the end of the day, what you're going to hear from witnesses that will testify to this is that Kiki D was known to do this.
Bullshit.
That's the testimony you're going to hear in this case.
Ooh.
That's what you're going to hear about that man right there. And so you have to ask yourself the question. If I just say things, is that going to end up being one of those things where I'm going to be handed up for murder if I just keep repeating the fiction? I keep repeating that. The answer is no. You have to corroborate everything I said in order for it to be true. Otherwise, it's just that. Or and at the end of all the time you spend together, what you're going to find is that the state cannot prove to you beyond reasonable doubt that claim that he had anything to do with a first-degree murder with use of deadly weapon. There's no facts to that matter. Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Sandler. So at this time, are you prepared to proceed with the case in chief, or did you need a brief break?
Just need a break to bring the evidence and so maybe get.
Oh, okay. Look, they need the evidence. They need a brief break.
During this
To get
recess,
the evidence.
shall talk or converse amongst yourselves.
Woo.
Or subject connected to the
I
trial.
love this.
Or rewatch or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is finally submitted to you. We'll have you guys back here at 11 a.m. Please rise for the jury.
11 a.m. Now they about to bring the jury out. The jury heard the opening statement. Now they good until tomorrow.
For the record, the jury stands in the room. Is there anything we need to address outside the presence?
Yeah.
Okay, guys are just gonna work on those exhibits so it goes a little smoother.
I'm just gonna bring the boxes, we've already given our list of these boxes, and then I just need to grab the exhibits for the witnesses.
Okay, sounds good. All right. And then we'll give you about an hour. We'll be returned about an hour and 15 before we have a break.
We're
Still on the record, so everybody still needs to remain quiet. I have self-control.
No, I'm just saying that we need to work on.
Oh, got it.
All right. So I'm guessing they're gonna take about an hour or maybe so to get their evidence. But this is the defense. This is defense. This is their team. It's Keefy D team right there. So yeah, y'all. They're taking a little recess. Everybody getting their evidence together. Cause what they do, they gotta agree on both sides. They gotta let in evidence. They gotta agree to what can be used as evidence before they can present it to the jury. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing now. Getting all the evidence and find out what, you know, they're gonna present and what they ain't to the jury. What you know what I mean, can be allowed as evidence, that type of shit. So the jury done heard the both sides opening statement. So yeah, man, I'm glad y'all here, man, for real. Yeah, man, just chilling. Just waiting to see when they gonna go back live. The Tupac thing. I'm gonna shop around. They still got one of the cameras on though. So what it is, they ain't got no volume, but they still got a little camera off showing shit. Cause they still in there. You got some people went out. So let's see what everybody else talking about. GPD said, man, I ain't do that shit. I won't even dare. You can't even place me there at the scene of the crime. I won't even in the state when this shit happened. Mm-hmm. But I'm tripping on, this is what I'm tripping on though. They zoning in on P. Diddy and they brung up Tupac, and this is on both sides. This is the names they brung up: Tupac, Biggie, Reggie Wright, Zip Martin, which is connected to P. Diddy because of P. Diddy daddy. You know what I'm saying? Hey 18, what's up, girl? What's up, man? Lillian, 18 in the building, man. Y'all two together, boy. Y'all hell. I love y'all together, man. What is going on, 18? You know today, Tupac murder trial, girl. Today is the Tupac murder trial. Look at 18. Talking about some, girl, please. What we talking about? Yo, today is the Tupac murder trial. Girl, you missed the opening statements, man. We were just going over the opening statements. Bruh, I'm talking about they already off the chain, 18. They done went ham in the opening statements, girl. Already. They done mentioned Biggie, They done mentioned P. Diddy. They done mentioned Reggie Wright. So it's crazy. They done mentioned all this shit. I was very busy since 6 a.m. this morning. Hey man, it be like that 18. It don't be enough hours in the day. So you gotta get in where you fit in, girl. So you were able to get everything done. I've had plenty of days like that. It's definitely important to get things done, but it's also important to get your rest, because your body will let you know. So, but yeah, man, I can't believe we're actually witnessing the Tupac murder trial. I had my cousin called me earlier, and I talked to him while I was on the live, and he was talking about it. Yo, I never thought I lived to see it either. It'll be one of them. He just thought it'll be one of them cold cases. I did too. But also 18, just to segue off you being busy, man. My cousin, uh, he's been working so hard, and yo, sometimes you just got to take time off. So he took the day off, man. Sometimes you just got to do it. You know, it's a time to work and it's a time to relax. 18 said, Law, Cat Williams stated 2024 was the year of the exposure. Yes, he did. He did. Yes, he did, 18. I guess he mentioned 2024 and beyond. Yeah, it's a wrap. Because the way planet Mars is set up, the way the planetary alignment and everything happens in double and triple entendres. You know, we talk about that all the time. So once you peel back the layers, everything is celestial first. So celestial, and then everything falls underneath that umbrella, coming down to Earth, to us. You know what I mean? That's where that term down to Earth comes from. You know what I mean? Because the elevation comes through understanding, and so to understand, you have to be under something, and that under has to be information, and the information is foundation. That's where the standing comes. 18 says, yes, we have to make days and just what disengage. We gotta unplug. Gotta unplug. Gotta disengage. I'm with that. But yeah, girl, what do you think about? You know what I mean? The Tupac thing, man. I mean, we are literally in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's crazy. But yo, I'll tell you this. I mean, they brung up Biggie. I knew they was gonna bring up Biggie. I really, really feel like they're gonna try to tie the two together, yo. And I've always said this. Once you solve one, you're gonna end up solving both. For real. So I can't wait till they come back from their little recess or whatever. I'm excited, yo. Lillian says the actual truth has to come out before the world ends. I agree. 18 says we knew it was a lot more than what we saw. Yes, we did, 18. Yes, we did. Look, here's Here's a part. Here's some of the defense team, the defense of Keefe D's legal team. They ready. They ready. The prosecution is the one who asked for the recess because after the opening statements, um, they were gonna, proceed, and before they were gonna proceed, the judge asked, "Are you ready to proceed, or do you need like a little break out of your uh, evidence?" And so the uh, the prosecution said, "Shit, we need time. We need time to actually gather the evidence because in the opening statement of the defense, they said they have no evidence at all to support Keefe D's claim of actually being there outside of bullshit." And they literally put the word bullshit. That's what he, throughout the remaining weeks, y'all gonna come to find out that's what Keefe D is known for, bullshit. You feel me? So they have named some crazy names. Lillian said, all actual truth. A-Team said, I feel like they wanted to get rid of TGE too because both of them were going to rule the rap industry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's also significant too, people try to paint Biggie and Tupac as enemies when they were boys. They were friends. You remember we pulled up pictures. And what's crazy, y'all, speaking of pictures, I gotta mention it. I gotta talk about it again. I'm gonna bring it up every time they go on recess. Yo, the dude that took the last photo of Tupac being alive, I got more evidence on him being at the scene of the crime than Keefe D. What are we talking about here? They wanted all that money. Yeah. I'm still interested in this photo, bro. I gotta bring that shit up, bro. I gotta bring it up. Because it's very interesting. Very interesting. Once you break that photo down, like it really looks crazy. Last photo of Tupac. That's the last photo of Tupac being alive, y'all. Look at your night. He ain't want no part of that camera. That nigga looking straight ahead. This is minutes. This is minutes before Tupac was shot, y'all. Minutes. 2-3 minutes. So why is this not presented is it under any type of evidence? Moments before the man was shot, y'all. And according to his own admission, he was invited to go to the club by Tupac and was following Tupac all the way up until he got shot. But you trying to sell me Keefe D or some whole other shit when I ain't talking about no speculation stuff. I'm talking about all facts. You know what I'm saying? So, you got somebody that you could place at the scene of the crime. You got somebody who actually took the last photo of Tupac. Motherfucker looking nervous as hell. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. And for some reason, and this is what I'm finding out about life, yo. This is what I'm finding out about life. A lot of what we think is true is geared on how we were raised and our experiences. It takes a special kind of person to look at everything for what it is, straight factual, and not have any type of triggers to cause a bias. Y'all hear me? You hear what I just said? Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lillian. This is what I'm saying, yo. Talk back to me. I love it. I love it. I love a good amen corner. I love a good amen corner. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, girl. And a lot of times, this is how we are geared. This is how we're geared. A lot of things that we perceive, from the smallest mundane thing to the most complex ideas, are all kind of centered around our upbringing and our environment as we begin to shape our reality. It takes a special kind of person to be able to step outside of reality, because our reality and what's real in reality, reality is perception. The mind creates our reality. So you're literally stepping outside of your mind, and now you're becoming the observer. There you go, real. And Lillian, and not the other real, REEL. REAL equals REEL. I gave you that for free. REEL and REAL is the same energy. Same energy. Mm-hmm. So my question is, why is, yeah, Lil, and my question is, why doesn't anybody have even the interest to even think about it? Because it's like how we look at things. We tend to go with what's obvious. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this case right here, the names that they drop is gonna more so benefit another case. You see what I'm saying? This case right here is gonna solve both cases. This case right here is gonna solve. Let me see. Listen what 18 said. I'm about to. I feel like they want to get rid of them two because they was about to run the whole rap industry. I'm telling you, she is right on that. And I'm telling you, if you solve this shit, you're gonna end up solving the Biggie case too, yo. Because the other dude, Suge Knight, this nigga ain't saying nothing. And he a witness. I think they already canceling him out is to be, you know what I mean, testify. This nigga ain't testifying to nothing. But I'm telling y'all, the dude that took this picture here is what I call the spook that sat by the door. And if you don't know what that movie is, I suggest you look that movie up. It came out in the 70s, back in the day. The spook that sat by the door. You know how we had all our black exploitation movies back in the day? That was one of them. But it was a more of a conscious type of movie. Blacks. It's called The Spook That Sat by the Door. Please watch that movie. Please, 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 please watch that movie. It'll change your life. In the 70s, early 70s, Lillian, people don't have time anymore for the real truth. It's too hard. Yeah, it is too hard. But here's the thing. When we talking about the judicial system, they don't care about how people feel about the real. All they care about is cold, hard evidence. Period. What up, y'all? I'm back. But yeah, y'all, this is the last known picture of Tupac. Okay? And so I'm gonna see if I could find what we were talking about on the last live, because they still in research. Hold on. They back, y'all.
Is that how the two of them appeared to look that evening when you approached them?
Yes.
In particular, Mr. Shakur is wearing or has on a very large gold necklace.
Yes.
Did you talk to him about that necklace?
Yeah, we talked to him for a few minutes out there, and just remarked to him, "Wow, man, that's a huge piece of gold or something like that he had around his neck."
Would you describe your interaction with them as congenial?
Yes.
Did you ask them about the license plate, why their vehicle had no license plate?
Yes, I did.
And what was the response?
They stated that they were filming a video, so they had taken the license plate off because they were filming a video going up and down the strip.
Move to admit for each other.
Any objection?
I'm sorry. No objection, Your Honor.
If it's so admitted, you may publish.
And this large gold medallion is what we're talking about.
Look!
How did that
Look! This it!
interaction with
This the last photo, look!
Shakur end?
They got it in evidence, y'all.
We told them that they were going to have to put the plate back on,
Oh, shit!
and we warned them and released them.
Did you remain down on the strip, in the strip area after they left that car stop?
Yes, sir.
Fast forward about, I think, 10 minutes later, something unusual happened. What happened?
We were continuing riding on the strip area. We were heading southbound on the boulevard, and we heard some calls come out about a vehicle. Can't remember exactly what was said. In the median of the road, it looked like it had ran up on the median and was stopped there in the middle of the boulevard.
What do you do when you see it?
We approached the vehicle.
Is it you and Mr. Goldberg?
Mr. Goldberg and I.
And
Wow.
do you see either?
They showed the last picture, y'all. They showed that shit.
Yes.
And who is that?
Marion Knight was outside of the vehicle,
That's Suge Knight.
walking around, talking, and Tupac Shakur was being removed by EMS people.
As Marion Knight is talking, do you recall anything he's saying?
He was telling us to take care of Tupac Shakur. He had Marion Knight had a chunk of shrapnel or something in his head. He was bleeding, and when I wanted to talk to him, he was adamant that we needed to go and care for Mr. Shakur.
Did you then go to Mr. Shakur?
Yes, I did.
And then
What do you do? What's your responsibility as it relates to Mr. Shakur as the EMT's working on?
I was trying to talk to him to find out what had happened. Excuse me, gather information to see who had fired at them.
Did you wind up riding anywhere with Mr. Shakur?
Yes, I rode to the hospital and the ambulance with him.
During that time period, between the time you get to Mr. Shakur and the time period he gets taken into the hospital, are you able to have any sort of communication with Mr. Shakur?
Wow.
He was still talking, and I was trying to convince him to tell me the name of whoever his assailants were.
Wow.
And did he ever respond?
Yes, he responded, no, we'll take care of it. So something like that.
No, we'll take
care of it.
And that's the only thing you were able to gather from Mr. Shakur.
I couldn't get him to talk to me any further than that.
Wow.
That was repeated a couple of times.
I'm going to approach with a few photographs. So obviously, when an incident, well, let me back up. When an incident like this happens, there's first responders, but then there is detectives, crime scene analysts, everybody who's called out. So,
Yes, sir.
Showing you what's been marked as grand jury.
I guess they about to show some pictures. But they showed that last picture, y'all. They damn sure
recognize
did.
the individual who appears to be inside that
And
vehicle.
Tupac said they ain't had no license plates on the back
Damn,
because they were shooting a video.
Do you know what he did for Metro?
At the time, he was the detective. I was not there when that photograph was
This shit
taken.
getting real interesting.
But at the time, he was a detective.
Hey man,
I'm
happy
not sure
Monday
if he
to
was
everybody.
Homicide or general assignment or
To be a crime scene.
crime scene analyst, CSI.
Look at Keefy D.
And I'm just gonna
Look
show
at
you
the defense
pictures
attorney.
of the vehicle itself. Showing you.
Happy Monday to everybody, y'all. What Keefy D doing? What the fuck? What is nose running? Come on, Keefy. Getting on that damn tissue for Keefy. Oh, Keefy. Oh, Keefy. God damn. He blowing his nose and shit. Must be cold as hell in
And
it.
then how the vehicle appeared to you when you first arrived on scene, obviously without people in it.
Right, on the scene of the where it stopped in Little Harmon Boulevard.
Moved to admit
And that nigga grabbed all that tissue, got the blowing.
no objection.
He don't got no courtroom to do it.
And then
Literally.
finally,
He
while you
don't
were
know.
at
He don't know.
UMC,
God dang.
did you collect personal items off Mr. Shakur?
Yes,
Showing you what's been marked as state proposed exhibit number 33. You recognize that?
yes.
What is it?
That's the objects I removed from Tupac Shakur. I pounded those into evidence. There should be a property report for those.
Let's talk about that large gold chain we see in that photograph right there.
Hey,
The
that's
second time you came across.
why they won't show the photo crowd. And when they showed it, it was very
that gold
brief.
chain that's around his neck.
No.
And so you weren't able to recover that from him at the hospital.
No.
Why?
Which I'm just going to put up a few of these photographs.
Gold chain. Where the gold chain at?
I kept letting you know that 4 was on demand.
Who to admit for?
Any objection, Mr. Sam?
No objection, Your Honor.
So,
Showing you 4.
They holding the last picture. They holding the
That's
picture.
Mr.
in the
Ford
thing.
appearing like he's inside that vehicle.
Look.
Okay.
That's after he was shot, y'all.
5. Front of the vehicle? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, she's typing down everything, so you gotta answer yes or no.
Wow. That nigga scared to say yes
That's
or
the
no.
rear of the vehicle, not light plate still.
Yes.
Wow.
Number 8 is the driver's side of the vehicle.
Yes.
And oops.
Mr. DeJohn.
Wow.
Also one
Wow. That's where Tupac was sitting, y'all. Damn.
7. This
Damn,
is what
yo.
the passenger side of that vehicle looked like.
Wow. They lit that shit up. Damn.
Found it for you. 33. Those are the items that were collected off Mr. Shakur.
Damn, he had some Newports. Tupac had some ports.
Has requested an album to read.
Damn.
Also offered
Tupac had them Newports on him, bruh.
CSA report, as Mr. Ford is not.
Damn. Happy Friday to everybody,
So that'll
man.
be admitted via
You
stipulation.
watching the Tupac
What
Shakur
exhibit
case.
This is just make it next in the order, which I believe is 140.
They done mention names. They done mention P. Diddy,
All right,
They don't
that'll be
mention
admitted
Biggie,
via stipulation as well.
Reggie Wright,
Thank you.
No problem.
Lily. Tupac like to smoke them ports.
Based upon that agreement,
This is 33. 33 is also not admitted.
groups of 33.
Any objection?
No objection either.
So admitted.
And based on that agreement that we've reached with Mr. Sampt, I believe he has no objection to.
Hey, Lily, he love to smoke them Newports, girl.
This particular scene,
Them square.
which is state proposed exhibits 9 through 32.
That is correct.
All right, 9 through 32 will be admitted via stipulation.
That little small camera is the defense.
That's the witness.
Uh-oh. Cross-examination of the witness, the first witness, cross-examination. Here we go. I told you, we done had the opening statements. That's the first witness. Now we got the cross-examination. We're breaking it down piece by piece. Cross-examination time. Oh, shit. Here we go. This shit interesting, boy. Thank everybody for being here.
And you are Mr. Gale.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back to the courtroom.
Thanks.
So let me ask you this. So how long had you been working for Metro until you retired?
13 years.
I see. And at the time when you were on the bicycle on September 7, 1996, how long had you been working for Metro at that point?
Yeah, I thought that's what you asked to begin with.
He already fucking up. He already fucking up. Oh my God. The first question.
Obviously, when you are first a police officer, you go through an academy before you become a police officer.
Yes, sir.
And you
He
learn,
already fucking up.
skills and techniques and things to help
Oh
you
my
become a
God.
successful police officer.
Yes.
One of those things I would imagine would be writing reports.
Yes.
Now, fair to say though, in this particular case, what you had done was basically you saw a license plate that wasn't on a vehicle, you stopped them, you asked for their ID, and at some point you just allowed them to continue on their way.
Yes.
So there was no need to write a report about that.
No.
Okay. Did you write a report and with regards to that stop?
No.
Okay. Now, when you were present at the scene and you saw the vehicle stop, do you know if any other vehicles were behind it?
Oh shit.
No, I did not see any other vehicles.
Oh, you a lying bitch.
Or a line of vehicles behind the
Woo!
you stopped the vehicle.
Woo!
Can you describe for us a little bit about what the area was like on the night of September 7th, 1996?
It was pretty
I
average.
told you the cameraman followed him to the club. He admitted out of his mouth. Oh my God.
Not
Ooh.
particularly crowded path or anything like that.
This bitch
Where
lying.
we stopped and it had some lighting, but it wasn't like right in front of a hotel or something.
Hey man, this white man ain't worth a damn.
I see.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wow.
So there was nothing out of the ordinary as to that particular date and time in terms of any special events going on in Las Vegas at that particular time?
I'm sorry, there was always something going on the strip.
He won't even mention the fight.
I heard that things were going on that night, but I really didn't. It was really
He the police.
Were
He
you
the
ever
police.
aware that on that particular night there was a championship boxing match between Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon that was being
Talk about it.
Yes.
all right? And
Woo!
I should say that
This dude been watching my live.
to all the police officers prior to you.
Ain't no way in hell.
that night.
No, we didn't really talk about it.
All right. And then with regards to
Wow.
the amount of traffic, you're saying that even though this championship fight had taken place, in your opinion,
God is
there wasn't
good.
a lot of traffic. on
God
the
is
street.
good.
Not more than ordinary.
And when you say not more than ordinary, can you describe for us what that means exactly?
So the strip is always pretty crowded, or was at that time.
Look at
so,
Keefe D. Look at Keefe D
That's
face.
why they had us out there on
Oh
bicycles.
my God.
Because we could get in between.
He got his
and out of
hands
cars.
caught. He praying.
So,
Ooh,
I
Keefe D
guess
praying.
we conducted the car stop.
Oh my God, y'all, we are witnessing real history.
We're gonna have to stop.
This is what the defense is asking is everything we talked about.
That's why we rode bikes.
As far as who were following Tupac,
There was always
who
traffic.
was near him, what was going. Oh my
It's always
God.
congested over there.
Okay, and that's probably the best way to put it, right? It's still congested for Las Vegas,
Yes.
but it's normal for Las Vegas to be congested.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it wasn't like, for instance, I don't know if you were around Las Vegas in 2020 when you could just take your bicycle and just ride down Las Vegas Boulevard with like no one around, right? It's not that kind of
It's not
stuff.
like that.
All right, and when you say congested, meaning that cars could not go very fast because there's always cars around it.
Right.
Okay.
Woo.
Now, in addition to that, your testimony was that you had arrived on scene, and then at some point you were actually in the ambulance with Mr. Shakur, yes, being transported to the hospital. Yes. And the hospital you were going to was UMC.
It was UMC.
Okay. Now, when a police officer first arrives on scene, is that police officer considered to be the primary officer until such time as they are relieved of that duty?
Ordinarily, yes.
Were you the primary officer at that particular scene? Were you the first officer on arrival?
I don't really remember. There were so many of us that showed up like at right around the same time. There's just a lot of officers showed up there pretty quickly.
Right. Now, I mean, you have a pretty clear memory of this. Did you review any records or have any meetings with the district attorney's office
Wow.
prior to your testimony here today?
Yes, I did. I reviewed the records.
Okay. And once again, you do that so it'll help you refresh your recollection as to what occurred 30 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. Even though this might be something that's unusual, right? You have a celebrity who's shot on the strip. You still have to refresh your recollection in order for you to remember things.
Some of it, yes.
And once again, you're doing that so for this jury that you're accurate about what you recall 30 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in addition to that, you were showing a map, and I'm going to show you again here. This is State's Exhibit number 1.
Oh,
See this?
this the state's exhibit number 1. It's the first evidence. It's the
this
first
map-
thing included as evidence. This is one.
Actual map in 1996 of the Las Vegas area.
Exhibit 1.
You're smiling.
It's just a long time ago.
Ooh, he said you're smiling. Ooh,
Yeah.
he picking up.
We know that this is a map of Las Vegas,
Yes.
but you cannot tell us, for instance, that this is 1996.
No, I cannot tell.
Okay.
Wow.
So, over here, this doesn't look like the sphere, does it? Does it?
No.
Okay, sorry. And then down over here, does this look like T-Mobile or anything like that, as far as you can tell?
No.
Okay.
Hey, bro, this dude is scared to answer the questions. Are y'all seeing this shit?
This particular map, as it sits here right now.
Oh my God.
You know, for instance,
Look at
it
him.
looks like down here at the bottom of
Look at his.
block is over streets.
Can't really tell.
Let me just scroll here real quick.
Oh my
Does that
God.
help you?
Yeah, they do look like walkways.
And fair to say that those walk bridges in 1996, people were still walking on streets, crossing like pedestrian crosswalks, right?
He ain't said shit.
I'm trying to recall. I couldn't honestly recall.
Yeah.
I remember them taking the
Yo.
crosswalks out and putting those walkways in.
Right.
I remember when they did that, but I don't remember the year they did it.
And once again, I'm not trying to, it's not a catch-in moment.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I don't want to say something that I can't be sure of, but I remember when I was down there working, they no longer allowed traffic to cross on foot across the strip because of all of the accidents that we had. So they put those walkways in when I was still working.
Right. Okay. Now, and just finally here, With regards to the when you're riding on the strip and you're riding with your with the other person that's with you, you said at some point you were made aware that there was a shooting that had occurred, and the radio traffic indicated that the vehicle you had stopped was potentially the vehicle that was being involved. Remember that line of questioning?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us just really quickly here, based upon State Exhibit number 1? And once again, we're not looking at it in terms
State
of
Exhibit number 1, the very first
but just in terms of
thing the state
can
put
you
it.
tell us where you
Woo!
were at when you took off to wherever the vehicle was? And I'll just pull that here real quick so you can. Sure.
I couldn't really tell you where we were because my memory serves me, it was called out right around the same time as we were rolling up on that vehicle. Okay. There was shots fired call and vehicles involved, and then we rolled up and saw that vehicle in the middle of Harmon.
And when you rolled up and you saw the vehicle, can you tell us other vehicles that were behind that vehicle? Were there any other?
Ooh.
There were several vehicles stopped all over the strip. It was cluttered with cars. So I couldn't tell you if they were with them or not.
Wow.
Did other police officers aid in terms of securing the scene and making sure that
Yes, they did.
anything value was going to be kept?
Wow, y'all. Y'all hearing this
I would
shit?
imagine it wasn't just you and yourself, right? Partner, other officers arriving on scene would have started to help as a team.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have no further. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Any redirect examination, Mr. Bajorko? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you have any questions for this witness? If you do, please raise your hand and I'll walk you through the process. Seeing no hands, thank you so much for being with us, Mr. Dale. You are excused.
Thank you.
Look at KPD looking at him.
Call the next witness.
Look at KPD looking at him. Uh-huh. They ain't mention no other, but the dude that took the camera said he was stopped by a cop, and he was questioned at gunpoint, asking was he with the entourage of Tupac? Are you with them? Are you with them? And you remember the cameraman was like, nah. The dude that took that picture. When he was following Tupac and them, a cop drug him out. Y'all remember? This is according to what the dude said. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy how this shit coming out, man. Let's see what she got to say. She look like another witness.
STOK.
Thank you, ma'am. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Cole, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Stokes. Back in 1996, did you have a different last name?
It was Johnson.
Okay, so you went by Ingrid Johnson back then? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Did you come to Las Vegas on the weekend of September 7th, 1996?
Yes.
Who'd you come with?
My best friend and some girlfriends.
And can you tell me who they were?
Shalane, Tanisha, and Lauren.
And why did you come to Las Vegas that weekend?
Well, when you live in LA, you go to Vegas all the time. It's just a party city. So we decided to go for the weekend. We were all off work. And so we went to come hang out. Have fun.
And were you aware, and well, first of all,
the fight.
So you guys were living in LA.
Ain't nobody talking about that fight, bro.
I mainly living at my dad's, which is Carson.
And then and you came out for the purposes to party. Were you aware that there was a Mike Tyson fight that weekend?
Yes, that's one of the reasons. There was always a Mike Tyson.
Nigga, that's the main. Shut the fuck up.
My friend knew one of the managers.
Look. Now all of a sudden, she talking like a bitch, trying to explain. Oh.
Did you end up going to the fight?
No.
What happened?
Women in the bathroom, 4 women in the bathroom did not work. We took too long. We missed the fight.
Wow.
And so, where were you staying that night?
I believe we were at the Lexor, or the Rio, but I think it was the Lexor.
Okay.
Ain't that something?
Did you ever actually make it to the MGM where the fight was?
We made it to the let out, is what I call it, because the fight was already over, so everyone was kind of hanging out. So we went to see what was going on for the night.
And did you hang out there for a while?
I don't remember, but
Wow.
with a few friends.
Wow.
And so
This
we
bitch
hang out,
good.
maybe drink too.
This bitch ain't shit.
So,
What did you do?
You been lying, bro.
Well, we had met one of my friends, and they had mentioned there was somewhere they were going to go. So we decided, okay, we'll go there first and see what's happening.
Go where?
We were going to end the night. So we all got back in our car, the rented car we took from LA. And
where was y'all gonna go?
And do you recall what kind of car that was?
it was a convertible Supreme.
Uh-oh.
And
Was it green?
did all four of you go in the car?
Yes, all four of us were in the car.
And what happened once you guys started driving?
That's a loaded question. A lot happened. We got in the car. I believe we
That
left the
been
engine
a
in the
loaded
parking lot,
question.
and we
Wow.
went to the main street, Las Vegas Boulevard, I guess. And we were driving, and I believe we were, I don't know, about 10 minutes after leaving the parking lot, and then we ran into Suge and Tupac in the car.
But a lot went on. Talking about that's a loaded question.
And when you say you ran into them, what that look like?
Well, we were driving, hanging out in a convertible, and my girlfriend Lauren, at the time, she knew Suge, and she told us, "Hey, there's Suge. Pull up next to him. I'm gonna ask them what they're doing." And so Shalane was the driver. And she slowed up close to me.
And so you said Shalane was the driver.
Yes.
Damn. I keep hitting the wrong button, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn.
For the ones who know well-prepared workdays like right on time, there's Granger. For the ones who...
I'm fucking up the vibe, bro. I'm sorry, yo. Fucking up the vibe.
And so then when you start driving, or when you see Suge and your friend starts talking to Suge, what happens?
They were talking, and she was like, "What's going on? What's happening?" We look over initially, we pull up to the car, and we kind of nod or say hello, that kind of thing. But we were in our own world. While she was talking, he said, "Hey, we're all going to the club. Why don't you follow us? Get behind us. You can go with us." And so that was.
Ain't that what the dude said? The cameraman told him.
So do you follow? Do you remember who's driving and who's in the passenger side?
Suge was driving, and Tupac was in the passenger seat.
Is this kind of the way they look at night?
That was just like this.
And so,
look, this the last
so you
picture.
decided to follow Suge and Tupac to the club? Yes.
Why is she saying the same thing the dude said?
So, do you recall the name of that club?
It was an area code, so I remember it was 662 or 702, but now I know it's 662.
And then what did you do? Did you guys start driving over the club?
We got behind them and we started driving down the Las Vegas Strip, and it was weird because there was a car behind us and they kept going around us trying to get in front of us. It was really annoying. We didn't understand what was going on. And then at one point we were getting ready to turn.
And you know who that car was? The cameraman.
Street, I guess Flamingo was on.
He said the car kept trying to get in front of him.
That way. I was like, what the heck's going on? People keep getting in front of us. I know how to get to the club. Let's figure out our own way. I can drive it. We can meet them up there. And so our plan was to get out from behind them.
This shit don't make
So you were confused about the way the cars were moving.
Yeah, I didn't understand. In hindsight, I know now, but I didn't understand there was entourage. I just thought, they were going to the club. We didn't think about it.
And then at some point on Flamingo, do you stop at a light?
Yeah, so when we get close to the light, I tell Shalane, pull over, I'll drive. I know where I'm going. I've been there before. So we pull from around them, and then we stop at the light, and
before this, that's not the light. So before, when you guys are stopped at the light, where is your car relative to Suge Knight's and Tupac Shakur's car?
So I believe there was 4 lanes, a turning lane, the lane next to it, the middle, and then there was one for the outside lane. So they were on the third, I believe, and when we got off the lane behind them, we got out and we went past, and I think we were a car or two on the second lane from the light.
And so were you behind or in front of Suge Knight's car?
We were in front.
So you're in the lane next over, a car, or maybe 2 in front.
Yeah.
Then
While you're waiting at that light, does anything happen?
Well, me and Shalane were going to change seats. I was going to drive. I'm the more aggressive driver, and after she was nervous with them coming back in front of us so much, so me and Shalane were literally head down, taking our seatbelts off when we heard the gunshots. All hell broke loose.
And to be fair, you didn't see those gunshots.
No.
And then what do you do when you hear the gunshots?
I freak out and I scream, "What the hell?" I said, "What the hell?" And then Shalane is kind of half up, half down, and so I grab her head to bring her down. And I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then she has her hand on the wheel, but she's like frozen. And so I don't remember how many gunshots there were, honestly, but I know I put the car in drive, and I told her to get the hell out of it and drive. And so I may even grab the wheel. Like I said, I'm very aggressive. And from that, she tried to drive off.
And then did you see the color of the vehicle?
Yeah, so we almost hit the car. When we were trying to drive off, there was a car in the lane, that last lane, that was the turning lane. And it was a white four-door. I can't tell you what combination, it was like white-ish. And we almost hit it. We were trying to get away.
Were you trying to pursue the white car?
Hell no. Just want to get away.
And then where did you guys go? Did you turn off? Did you follow them turning off? Or?
We turned off. We turned the only way we could turn because it was a light, a red light.
She sound nervous as a
down
fuck.
that first street past. And then when we turned right, we were just driving fast. There still might be I can't see very much in the car, but there was a lot going on. There was a lot of adrenaline. And the first street we saw that was on the left, I was like, turn left. And we just turned down a random street that had like apartments on it.
Now, did you, it's fair to say you didn't see who was in the car, right?
No, didn't look.
But did you go back to where the shooting occurred?
Yes, I did.
Were you nervous about talking about what happened?
I didn't think I had anything valuable to say, to be honest. So I wasn't nervous initially because I was just like, we came back because just we wondered what happened. Because we left, so we didn't know. We didn't look around. We didn't see anything. We just left. And so when we came back, we saw there were a lot of police presence. And I wasn't a big fan of the police at the time, so I was like, I wanted to stop and talk to them and offer my help, but I also wanted to make sure if I could help, I would help. So when we went back, we told officers we had been there when something happened, what happened when we left. And so he made us stop the car and get out the car. The police officer made us sit on the ground on the sidewalk in front of everybody. Cars were still, I think, may have been passing. So it was kind of an odd situation where they were like kind of rude to us, and then they're treating us like we're suspects. We really didn't know what happened though. And so they said, we need you guys, eyewitnesses, we need you guys to come downtown or in a van for you guys to come and have us sit there. I could ask a lot of questions, but no answers.
Now, I know some of your friends aren't going to be here. Is there this fear about talking in this kind of case?
Absolutely, yes.
Why is that?
Snitches get I'm saying, not the police, but talking to police is not a thing we do in our culture anyway. No, like it's not a normal thing. So there was, especially in the 90s and 80s, there was multiple reasons why, but I didn't see anything. So I was kind of limbo. I didn't see anything. I didn't think I'd be beneficial. And then I don't know. I was going to offer some assistance when I could, because I may have had memory back then. I may have heard the number of gunshots. I may have had more. But the police treated us so bad that I just we start shutting down. Because like if someone did it, they could come by and sitting on the ground. They were sitting here telling people, even though we're not saying anything. So this was a really bad situation.
And that was something that also would scare you, is that if somebody was seeing you talk.
Absolutely.
Objection, honestly, meeting.
What's your response, Mr. Paul?
I'm just following up on your question. She's running the foundation too.
I'll sustain if you could rephrase.
Is it fair or unfair to say that you are concerned
The first
seeing
objection.
you talking to police?
We got the first objection.
No further questions.
No further questions.
Cross-examination, Mr. Sims.
Thank you, Honor.
Cross-examination time. Cross-examination time, y'all. This is good. This is fun.
Obviously, I would imagine you've never testified before about this particular situation.
No, I've been a great jury.
Okay, so you were at the grand jury.
Cross-examination.
And, with regards to your testimony, when you were in front of the grand jury, did you meet with the district attorney's office prior to giving that testimony to the grand jury?
Not except outside the door when I got to the courthouse. Coming in the door of the grand jury.
I see. And with regard to that testimony, did you review any documents, records, anything like that in preparation for your testimony in front of the grand jury?
No.
All right. Now, asking you again for today, did you review any documents in preparation for your testimony here in front of this jury?
I looked at the grand jury testimony that I said, though. Other than that, no.
Okay. Now, when this thing had occurred, I would imagine it would have been a very traumatic experience for you.
Yes.
And at some point you go back to LA. Is that a yes?
Yes.
That's all right. It's just for the record. When you go back to LA, did you ever just sort of keep on top of it, like in terms of like articles that would come out in magazines, anything like that at all?
No, we didn't talk about that night for decades. We used to talk about it.
Okay. Now, did you ever at any point capture what you had remembered in a journal or anything like that?
I did a documentary, a couple documentaries. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
20 years later.
Oh shit. Oh
And in
shit.
preparation for those documentaries, what did you use to refresh your recollection back then?
Talk to my girlfriend. More talk and try to remember pieces that I could.
Right. And your girlfriend was also present in the Sebring when it happened?
Yes,
as
she was driving.
well? I see.
Yes.
Now, just to describe us a little bit that night, you're driving in a convertible Sebring
Yes,
and the outer car down.
the top was down.
Okay. And the weather that night, was it raining? Can you describe for the jury what the weather was like that night?
It was Vegas in September. It probably, I'd be guessing, but I know what it wasn't. It wasn't raining.
Wow.
It could have been a cloud in the sky. I would remember that. So
Wow.
it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have any jackets. We had designer clothes. That's why I was mad. I had to sit on the curb.
Wow.
No, it was a nice cool evening, so I would probably say in the 80s, 70s, 80s. I have no idea.
All right. But obviously, among the four girls, no jackets or anything that would indicate that it was cold that night.
Yes, no.
Now, in addition to that, your testimony was that you had pulled up alongside Suge Knight's vehicle.
Yes.
Now, I noticed that you weren't given a map. Did you ever have an opportunity to kind of envision exactly where this had occurred?
I didn't forget that part.
Okay. If I were to show you a map, would you be able to point out for
Yes.
us exactly?
Which I can, yes, absolutely.
Sure.
I'm gonna show you what's been marked in there, the state's exhibit number 1.
Number 1, exhibit 1. Exhibit 1, y'all. They're going back to the exhibit 1. They ain't know what other exhibits yet. They just keep using the first exhibit.
Just for the record, I'm showing you state's exhibit number 1. It's just an overview of Las Vegas. Does that help you at all?
No, not really, but I see the streets. It's what I thought. I'm seeing the red dot is Vegas Boulevard.
And we say red dot, there's a mouse that's right there. You can use that to sort of move that mouse over to where, no, that doesn't do that.
I can point it, but
No, because
This doesn't hear.
you can point it.
all right, so would this be, and I'm
Yes,
using my
that's-
Sharpie, that's
yes,
the dot. Okay,
Yes.
so yes, that would be Las Vegas Boulevard. Now I'm going to point over here. Do you recognize this particular area?
Yeah, that's where it happened.
Okay, and I'm pointing now once again for the record, Flamingo, and it looks like this would be Coble.
Cool, that sounds about right.
Now, you were describing for us a little bit about where the cars were. If I were to give you a piece of paper, can you draw for us just a little bit better so we can have a better view? And
I can try.
okay. Young man approach.
Yes.
Oh, he approaching the bench. Look at Keefy D. Look at Keefy. Look at him. Look
What am
at
I
him.
drawing?
If you could draw for us where, on that night, where Coble was. And just for the record, you're writing Coble, is it for the horizontal line or the vertical?
It is the horizontal.
Okay, so that's Coble. And then can you draw for us where Shug's vehicle was when you pulled up to it?
We were behind it.
Okay.
So it would have been who's gonna make lanes, and like, don't quote me, I could be off by one, of course. So I'll say this was Shug, and we were behind, so this was, I'm gonna put I for me. And then we moved and went right here, so this is where we end up parking. I'm not parking, but I stopped at the red light.
That's fine. And just for the record, you have made a mark that looks like an S, and I would assume that would be for Shug's vehicle.
Yes,
And then there's another I, it looks like right there, and that would be for your vehicle.
yes,
And then you have an arrow pointing to the next lane over where the I is now at.
yes, that's right.
Okay, great. And then when the shots, when you're, I guess, trying to change seats, can you tell us where you were at that particular point?
Right.
You mean in the car?
Well, not in the car, but
Oh.
where the car was.
It was here when the shots happened, and when we were trying to flee, we were trying to get in this lane to go around and get the turn.
I see.
And that's what we ended up doing eventually.
I see. So when the shots were fired, you were still in that I,
The I,
and
yes,
then you pulled off onto Cole.
yes.
Okay. Now this area right here, what is this street is that?
What do you mean, this Flamingo? No, this is Flamingo, I'm assuming. I'm guessing, like I said, I'm bad at direction on places I still go to that.
That's right.
And then here was like a gas station or something right there. And then here was where we turned off, right, which is where that first left was. So I don't, the name of the street too.
No problem. I'm not sure. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Your Honor, if I could have this marked as defense exhibit, proposed defense exhibit A.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
You move for admission.
Any objection to submission?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sworn in. Did you want to publish?
I would acknowledge it.
Okay, feel free.
Thank you. Now, I've shown you what's marked and been now as defense exhibit A. All right, and I will just explain this to the jury again. So where you have Coble is actually the street Coble, is that right?
Yes,
And you have Flamingo, which would be the other street that's going vertical down the defense exhibit A.
yes,
And then on the corner, it would be one of the corners, there's a gas station.
yes,
Now over here, this S, that would be what you would call a Shug 9 vehicle.
yes,
And you were directly behind that vehicle.
yes,
Up, and that's the arrow pointing up to the next lane over, and that's where you were at, right next to Shug's
Wow.
vehicle.
in front of, not next to, that's why it's a little above.
I see. So you're slightly in front of Shug's vehicle. Was there another vehicle over here in Shug's vehicle?
I'm assuming yes, because we weren't at the front of the line, so yes, maybe two.
I see. Maybe two vehicles, but presumably there would be at least a vehicle in front of the vehicle.
At least two, I'd say, because there was one in front of me.
Okay. And then this lane over here is what lane is that?
That's the
Turn
small
off.
lane that you can turn off.
Turning lane.
Yeah, it didn't say, but yes,
And so at some point when the shots were ringing out, you just immediately just gassed the car and made a right-hand turn on Coble.
yeah, into the turning lane.
All right. And your testimony here right now, for instance, is that the top was down, but you didn't need.
No, I was looking down because I was initiating changing my seat, so thank God, I was all face down.
Okay. And when you pulled off and you made that right-hand turn, did anyone shoot at you?
Probably, I honestly don't know. There was a lot of gunshots.
Sure. Did any, after the event had occurred, did you ever observe any bullet holes in your vehicle?
There was no bullet hole in my vehicle.
Was there any shattered windshield as a result of, anything
No.
happening on the scene?
No.
Okay. And then with regards to where you were at, when your testimony was that you were talking to Shug was saying, hey, come to 662. Is that what was happening?
Yes,
And during that time period, you said, and I want to make sure I'm clear, that while there was a conversation about going over to Shug's place, it seemed like everyone was sort of talking. Like it was like the girls in the back seat maybe were having a conversation or something like that.
no, Lauren was the only one talking to Sugar. She's the one who knew him.
I see.
So nobody, we were just like, oh, okay, looking like, because it wasn't our conversation.
Right. And when that was happening, did any of your people in your vehicle yell out, Tupac, anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, it's Tupac.
No.
Okay. Now, during that time period, as
Wow.
behind troops,
That bitch lying.
did you ever see?
I didn't go see Tupac and not say that. Man, get the fuck out of
We pulled
here.
up on the side of him,
Get
and she was talking
That
to
bitch
Shug.
lying.
He was relaxed, like sitting in the chair, sitting in the passenger seat.
That bitch lying.
And Shug was relaxed talking to Lauren. Nothing, like there was no engagement.
So y'all ain't see Tupac.
And you pull up, Tupac was not hanging out the window and doing something out of the window.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. His torso was not sitting on top of the window yelling to his fans, Tupac.
No, there was no fans around. They were just driving the car, listening to music like we were.
All right. And during that time period, when you were here during this
Wow.
time period, there's a red light
Yes.
preventing you from moving forward. And once again, going back to Defense Exhibit A, there's no green light allowing traffic to move in the direction of Coble.
No.
Okay. So everyone was stopped at that period.
Everyone was.
I have no further questions, John. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any redirect? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness? You do have one? Okay, so what I'll need you to do is write your juror number on the question.
Wow,
and then,
a jury.
write
Oh
the question
shit!
on
Somebody
the
got a
question.
jury. Somebody got a question for the witness. One of the jury got a question for the witness. Oh shit! Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. PPD got 2 cameras on him, boy. Wow.
Any questions from anyone else? Okay, perfect. Can I have the parties approach?
Oh, they got both sides approach the bench. Look, he looking around. Look at him, he looking around. She. Yo, this shit crazy here. I guess they put the sound on mute. So what y'all think, man?
All right, one question from our juror. Could you gauge what direction the shots were coming from?
No.
No? Any thoughts?
I'm sorry, I'm not saying it was too chaotic, and you're not, thinking about that, but no.
Okay. State, any follow-up based on that question?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any follow-up based on that question?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. You are excused. Steve, any quick witnesses, or are you prepared to take a lunch break at this time?
Lunch break.
Okay, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take our lunch break at this time. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is submitted to you. We'll have everyone back here, let's say 1:15, so that everybody has enough time to get everything done over the lunch break. We'll see you guys back at that time. Who's the jury?
So DVD talking to his lawyer.
the jury decides if there's anything we need to address outside the presence.
Nothing to say.
Okay, we'll be in recess. We'll see you guys back around 15.
Thank you.
If you need any more time, just let us know.
It should be good.
He did indicate that you could go over whenever, and so if you want to go over now, you can.
Hey, it's a lunch break, man. Hey. Yep, they done showed the shield. Hey, Lily, it's crazy, man. It's a lunch break. What you got to say? Hold on. But yeah, man, that the defense, he literally asked every single question that I wanted to know about the cameraman. From asking her, what, did you see any entourage following him? Who was following you? What happened at the light? The whole nine. But it's crazy how she's saying Suge Knight invited her to the club, her friends to the club, but Tupac, according to the dude that took that picture, he's saying the dude invited him, Tupac invited him to the club. So they just was out inviting everybody to the club, right? Something ain't right. So they on their lunch break. So I guess they on Pacific time, Pacific Coast time. So they'll be back on 1:15 in daytime. So. But happy Monday to y'all, bro. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's good. I'm trying to think, should I just chill and just go live and vibe with y'all and wait till they get back from their recess, or shut this one down and then do a part 2? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably what I think I do. So Lillian and everybody, what we gonna do, man? We gonna take a brief recess too. We gonna take a brief lunch or whatever. And as soon as they come back, I'm gonna go back live and we're gonna do a part 2 and we're gonna finish it out. All right. So I'm gonna do my best to start on time as soon as they get back. So man, God bless everybody. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Lillian, 18, thank you. Frankie, I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody, man. We're taking a brief recess, okay? Just like them. So when we come back, we're gonna do a part 2 to the Tupac trial, the Tupac Shakur murder trial, man. Dwayne Keefe D.